hey y'all, I don't know if I told y'all. It's so terrible. That's the thing with making too many videos. If you don't do your title and do your description right away, but anyway, I don't think that I have done a video specifically on doing Stephanie's front yard. I think I might have mentioned it. Anyway, finally got it done. Not done, but Teddy, remind me to see if they have the ground cover we need. Okay? All right. But I got all the rocks that needed to be removed, sanitized, and moved over to my front yard. I mean, it's up to about 2 inches on my blocks. I mean, it raised the level up high. Now, Steph has been telling me since we got to know each other, which has been almost 3 years, that she moved in at the same time as me. Oh, you can have these rocks. I hate them. I want a tropical theme. So anyway, and I have gotten rocks. She has a bunch in the bag too. But I got that part done. I got all of the, let's just say that it is nice, fluffy dirt now. And Jerry brought me I think it's a 33-gallon container full of compost that he didn't use this year. He's got some garden boxes that sometimes he plants stuff. He brought me strawberries. What the heck? I stepped on one of my door things. So he didn't do that. He brought me strawberries and squash last year. I can't remember what all. But anyway, he didn't use his compost this year. So I've got a big thing of compost. And all I'm going to have to do is use the spurs or the Lawn Wizard, or it's like a little tiny mini cultivator. Y'all know what I'm talking about. The claw. No, I had a claw. I had the claw that Jerry got too. And man, that was so helpful. You know that thing you put it down in the ground and then you twist it? You know, it's like a little cultivator. And then this thing has got blades and it rolls in the dirt and kind of chops it up. Anyway, it's like mini gardening tools, okay? And if he doesn't plant his planters in the spring, then I am going to grow some lettuce, some tomatoes, some cucumbers, that's my salad, and strawberries, and it's really hard to grow carrots, y'all. They don't always do, but I would try because I love carrots. So anyway, see, I'm getting off track. But all I have to do now is throw out that compost and then use the little spurs, I call them. They make that jingly noise. And mix it in with the soil. And then I have to have Jerry level it for me. And then I want to lightly water down the dirt and the compost. And the reason I want to do that is because I want that dirt to settle. Because if I don't do that and I plant all the plugs of the ground cover, hers is going to turn out so much better than mine because I know some mistakes I made. I know. I never make mistakes, but, you know, I did. But I do know some things to do better. So, I'm I'm really, really excited about getting it in. And Robert, my succulent guy at the park, has told me I could have some more succulents. He says just go get what you want. He's got this great big giant variegated thing. I would love to have that. But I'd have to dig up half of one of my yards. But anyway, and then Steve, that I've been talking about recently, that remodeled his dad's trailer that his dad passed away last year. He has a bunch of the foxtail aloe plants. They really don't look like aloe plants, you know, the kind you put on blisters and burns. And, sweetie, you are the most amazing woman, and I appreciate you so much. Your kind and generous heart. Y'all, I believe Ann sent me a first aid kit. Oh God, she's so sweet. But anyway, so I want to do that, leveling and then watering it down some and have it settle, because if not, there are going to be high and low places in that dirt, and I don't want it to be that way. That's one thing that I wished I had done better in my yard. Let's see, what else? So yeah, it won't take long and I'll get that done. And it'll be so cool. It'll be so cool to see it instead of all those rocks. If my yard did not flood, and they've been working on the swimming pool, so what they're going to do is they're going to fill that sucker up and then they're going to drain it, and it comes straight to my house. Straight to my house. If it didn't, I'd be doing mine like I'm doing Stephanie's. So, but I can't wait to show it to you. And this stuff grows fast, and it'll be so amazing. But oh, and I've got a couple of big rocks, and yeah, it's gonna look really nice. I wish somebody I knew would buy that thing. Oh, that I'm gonna tell you one more thing. They have, except for Governor Newsom's signature, passed a law that people that have a mobile home can sublet it if the owner does. All owners sublet. All of them. The mobile home parks, oh yeah. And it has been against the law for us to do that. Either you had to live in it yourself, or your daughter or your cousin Harry or whatever, but you could not sublet it. So many of y'all might know that our Governor Newsom is trying to save his butt. So anything he thinks that will get him votes, I'm sure he's going to do it. And Jerry and I are going to go down and we are going to vote for him. I do not want any crony of that other man mixed up in our state. We do bad enough by ourselves. But anyway, so I just wanted to tell you about that. And I've got my living room put back together finally. And I just love the way my cornices look. So, of course, what does that mean? That means I need a couple of hanging plants. They have the most, what is the name of that plant? It's like a, it's such a deep pink, it almost looks red, the vines. I can't remember, but it is a hanging succulent. And I can get a couple of starters. In fact, I've got a big one. I need to take it in the house. It's beautiful. And it was so little when Maria gave it to me. It is I can't really remember at this very moment, but it's something balls or tears or dolphins or I don't know. But anyway, and so I am going to tell y'all that I didn't realize this, but the more income I get from my channel, that allows me to do more around the cottage. Y'all know that. There's so many things. Without y'all's help, I would have never been able to do. Never. And I so appreciate it. I guess I could do a GoFundMe for succulents and the things that you need to have them. Y'all, I'm going to let you go. And I hate going in here because my legs and my back really hurt. And I don't care. I punish myself. I could just go in the garden part and it'd be fine. I wouldn't care about the other part. Well, maybe the paint. I do need a couple cans of paint. But anyway, y'all, I love you. I hope you're doing well. I know my good friend Ann, and there's more of y'all that live in Florida that has a absolutely insane governor, and Texas too, and maybe some other places. I tell you, I told y'all before, I've turned back into an ostrich like I was before Jerry came along. Jerry's been smiling a lot lately. I'm worried about him. Anyway, he's so sweet. And I am going to make a big old long video and tell you stuff that he has done for me. It will blow your mind. It blows my mind. So, do something fun today. I've already done fun stuff, but it's about to get funner. And make yourself happy. That's what I do, y'all. I make Debrajoy happy. That's why I work in my yard all the time and do projects in my house. They are things that make me happy. And even if I didn't have 2 nickels to rub together, I would figure out how to be able to do some kind of little projects. I would. Because it's our responsibility. We cannot count on anyone else for our happiness or contentedness. We depend on God and ourselves. I think that's why he made us a little creative, so we wouldn't get too bored. But anyway, y'all, I do love you so much, and I got to get out of this van because I just do. I hear those plants in there calling to me. Now, I can't afford to get a bunch of plants, but I may get one. Mostly, I need dirt without spider mites. Bye, y'all.